Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome to Anunder. I can't even, Anunder. I just said Anunder. Another Crypto Mondays here on the glorious, of course, the Steem blockchain. As it's currently known, the Steem blockchain. We'll talk about that in a minute. But also on Facebook Live, on YouTube, DTube, everybody's tube. Madness, pure madness. Yes, exactly. Hey, Russell, Carl, Mr. Matt Wallace, welcome. Yeah, so just a crazy, hi, Lisa. Crazy past, let's say, couple of weeks on the global scale. Over the past couple of days, it's been it's something out of a movie, man. Let's be brutally honest. I mean, the world has essentially shut down. Don't worry, companies still want you to pay the bills and stuff, but you're not allowed to go out and work. You're not allowed to gather in social places. It's just been an absolute gong show, and I'm not here, and Blaine's not here to spread FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. We're actually here to be a positive, hopefully bring you a little bit of positivity in this world of chaos that's going out there. I sent an email out earlier today, and a lot of people take tragedies and things like this and try to flip it into some kind of business angle. And I've seen emails that are headlighted the best coronavirus cure, and then like some links to some crazy MLM vitamins and stuff. Like, it's been pretty nuts. I mean, people take that and they kind of they turn it into an opportunity to try to sell stuff. Exactly, Matt. Yes, Xbox is virus free. I said, you know what? We love working from home. And this is not because everybody is trying to say, okay, you got to work from home, you can't go to work, and this and this and this, and you should remote work and this and this. I've been saying this, and Blaine has been saying this for years. I mean, this is broken record for us. And why are we so passionate about working from home? Why are we so passionate about building your own business? Look, yes, money can be made, but you're not making $1 million overnight. So anybody trying to pitch you that dream it's completely bogus, okay? It's not about the new opportunities that are arising all the time. It's exciting. Don't get me wrong. It's really exciting to see what's created and what people are coming up with concept-wise. But at the end of the day, for me, and I'm not going to speak for Blaine because I'm sure Blaine has his own reasons why, but for me, it was always the freedom. It was always the freedom to say, you know what? I want to take a couple of hours today and take my kid to lunch. I did that today. I want the freedom of not stressing about certain things and worried about, that's what working from home is for me. It's not about the money. It's not about the opportunity. It's for dictating kind of your own life, kind of like it's choose your own adventure, right? I can get up today. I can have a cup of coffee. I can work on my projects. I can do that. I'm my own boss. I'm over my own shoulder. Exactly, Lisa. It's freedom. It's being in charge for your own destiny. It's not relying on someone else to say, okay, you can do this or you can do that. It's dictating your own path. It's choose your own adventure. It literally is. So this is really important, and I know we beat a dead horse, and we've talked about this for years and years, but it's really, really important, especially in today's day and age, to really find a reason why you're doing something. I'm going to make a bold prediction here, okay? Because of all this madness that's going on, this happened in 2008 too, with the housing crisis. 2008, and I'm not saying this to brag, I'm saying this as it was the best year of my career online. Why? Because when crazy stuff happens on the outside, where do people turn? They turn online. They go to the online opportunities. They look for ways to develop a business or something online. They're looking for opportunities online. It's really important because you are kind of a representative for this online stuff, that you guys are going out there being truthful. Don't sell them snake oil salesman stuff, but just be upfront with people. Say, look, yeah, this is great. This is an awesome opportunity, and working from home is great. And hey, Click Track Profit is really cool. You can learn a lot, and you should check out CTP Talk and everything going on there. But you've got to have lowered expectations. You can't come in here going, you know what, I'm going to make $1 million overnight. You've got to find the reasons why. And for me, my promotion of this, which I hope I bring across to you guys, it's not the money. It is the whole package. It is the freedom of being able to choose your own hours, to work for yourself. That should be the selling point, because there's going to be a lot of people. This is my prediction. A lot of people are going to be turning to online opportunities, and you guys are kind of the representatives now of this, because people are going to be asking you questions. What are you doing? How are you finding this? What works for you? What doesn't? Remember, push-pull. This is what we want to do. So 75% of the time when we're list building, we want to pull people to us, because they're going to be asking questions. It's really easy to say, hey, go buy my new widget. Don't do that. Pull them in, build the relationship, because this stuff is long-term. It's not overnight. It's a beautiful, beautiful industry to be in. It really is. That's my reason why. I'll let Blaine touch on his, so I didn't speak for him.
My reason, number one reason, no pants.
Good
None
reason.
required whatsoever. I despise pants. And you can't go working at a normal job without pants. Number one.
So is that like boxers briefs, or just shorts, or like?
Usually just boxer briefs.
Oh, okay. I'm always shorts. I always got shorts on. I hate pants too. I'm a shorts guy.
If it's just me and my wife, just boxers.
Right.
Kids around, I'm wearing shorts usually.
Right.
So.
Gotcha.
But that's my number one reason. Number two is to get outside of the box. And when I talk about the box and getting outside the box, I'm talking about wake up, go to work, come home, complain, go to sleep, repeat. 9 to 5, 7 to 4, whatever version you want to call it. The standard go, clock in, swipe in, type in, whatever. Work for X amount of time, for X amount of money, and then leave. So getting outside of that box, like you had mentioned, gives freedom. Now, Carl said Blaine is lazy. Blaine is lazy, but he's also smart. I will find the laziest way to do a lot of things. And I have no problem working and doing actual work and doing a ton of work if I feel that it's necessary. And that's what I can do working online, and it gives me that freedom, because some days I just want to lay on the couch all day long. Nothing. Zero, zip, zilch, nada happened. And it happens. But most of the time, I know that I work online. I know that I have to show up, and I have to be consistent. And I have to consistently show up and be here to be able to make money. And that's a lot of people's issues with working online or working for themselves. There's no boss. There's no manager. There's nobody to say you need to do this, 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 and this today before you can go home. That's the problem that a lot of people are going to have with working online, because nobody's setting those tasks for you. You have to set them yourself. So you get freedom, but with that freedom comes responsibility, and the responsibility to do things. If I could literally show up one day and make $1 million, you would see me about once every 2 years.
Damn.
Right? But it doesn't work like that. You have to build something. It has to start somewhere. You cannot just show up for a day, make $1 million, and be good.
Yep. Yeah, it's a really good point you made. You know, it's such an easy sell, saying, you know, oh, just, you know, do this and do that, and you're going to make money online. But the harder thing is saying, okay, let's do it, right? And when you're working for yourself, it's freedom, but there's responsibility. You don't have that person over your shoulder. And you can get complacent. You can really, Carl, you make the joke, but you know what? You really can get lazy doing this stuff. And I'm speaking from personal experience. I know, like, for a good chunk of my career online, there was like a few years where I didn't do anything. I just showed up and cashed my check, and that was it, because I got lazy. I was expecting things to be there all the time. Well, it's a wake-up call when you're not putting in the effort. If you're not putting in the effort, but you're expecting the same result, you know, you're expecting like these great results, but you know, it's like everybody knows they're supposed to build their lists, right? Absolutely. Yes. Red Ferrari. Yep. Definitely. It's coming. It's coming. Definitely. But see, everybody wants to do this. They know they need to build a list. They know they need to personally brand themselves and build content. And they know they need to be in social media networks, and they need to grow their network. They know all this stuff. Like, everybody knows. It's not like one day you're going to come to a CTP webinar. Me and Blaine are going to say, guys, you should build your list. You're going to go, oh my gosh, I need to build my list. Like, you're not gonna have that revelation here. But what you're gonna have is a continuing pounding and beating the dead horse here, because you know all this stuff, but there's no boss on top of your shoulder saying, go do this. You have to do it. You have to do it. You know, it's not, there's no one clocking that 9 to 5 thing for you. It's you. You have to put in the work. The freedom is that, you know, you can take that hour or two, like Blaine said, on the couch and do nothing. But there's consequences, right? Like, if you do that too much, you can suffer. But the freedom is that once you get your business built up, you can take those couple of hours and sit on the couch and do nothing. You can take that trip with your family. Well, not right now, because right now the whole world is shut down, so we can't do anything. So the couch is about the most surfing you can do these days, is, you know. There's no one over your shoulder when you're an entrepreneur saying, do this, do that, do this. You have to keep yourself accountable. This is why we encourage you guys in CTP to have battle buddies. Have people that you talk to every day that hold you accountable, and you're holding them accountable. Because we're entrepreneurs. We don't have, again, the boss over the shoulder telling us to do this. So buddy up, like, get with your network, grow together as a group and as a community, and say, you know what, how are you doing with your list building? I see Eliana all the time in Telegram going, how are you guys doing with your unicorns? Are you saving enough unicorns today? Like, it's funny, but it's encouraging. So that's what I would recommend. Yeah, sorry, Blaine, I kind of took the thunder there, man. I was getting fired up.
Good. I mean, that's the problem, and we all get into that. In Carl called it a trap, or you call it a funk. You can call it whatever you want. There are times where I'm like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore today, tomorrow, for the next 3 days. That's it. But at the same time, we talk about going on vacation and doing things. I just got back from vacation, and 3 days into vacation, I'm opening up my laptop, trying to work on the site, trying to build things and do things and keep things going, because I'm interested in it and I want to do it and I love what I do. And that's what's great about it, is I can consistently show up and do what I need to do, or do what I want to do, to continue building everything. Yeah, Russell, no, my brain doesn't get shut down very often at all. It's always going. And I told the story before, but I can tell it again. We use mind maps. I use mind maps and Excel spreadsheets to track everything and do all the things. And there was one time I was working on one, and I had it open, and my wife had just come over and just had a stare at it for a second. She's like, holy crap, is that how your brain works? She's like, now I understand. Now I get it.
Yeah.
There's a lot happening. But that's what affords us the freedom to do things and go out and not live that 9 to 5 life. And if you have kids, you can take your kids to school and be at the school when it's time for them to get off and do all these things. And that's what being an entrepreneur is, and working from home. And it gives you that flexibility and freedom. I don't want to work during the day today, but I do want to work, I don't know, somewhere around 10 to midnight or so. I can do that. It doesn't matter when I clock in or out.
Right.
But at the same time, I have to clock in or out, and I have to do things to be able to continue building this up and making everything as good as it can be, and continue to place those bricks and build those foundations and build everything up, so that when the time comes, everything is set. I can take off a couple of weeks and it's no issue.
Right. Yeah, and that I think is, you know, the kind of the point that that we're really trying to get across to people is that in this day and age, there's going to be a lot more attention to online opportunities. There's going to be a lot of questions asked. There's going to be a lot of eyeballs looking at what affiliate marketers do and what we're doing here at CTP. So what I'm hoping for, obviously, again, no one's anybody's boss, so we can't demand, but we're hoping that you guys pull people towards you and tell them your reason why you do this. and don't hit them up with the, oh, you can make a lot of money online. That's basic stuff, right? That's like, hello, Renee. That's basic kind of like, oh, you can make money online. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, really? How quick can I make it? 30 days or less, just pay this amount of money. Like that is simple, basic stuff that we shouldn't focus on. We should focus on the community, the freedom, the long-term potential of this. Just like Blaine said, taking your kids to school instead of sending them on the school bus, taking your kids out for lunch, going on trips. Like, this is the stuff that means things to me, at least in my entrepreneurial journey. It's not, oh, you can make $1 million. It's like, great. There's got to be more. So, okay, that was our motivational talk for the first 20 minutes. Now we're going to get into news, gossip, scandal. I hope you guys are ready. Is everybody ready? Who's excited? Because this is Crypto Monday, so we gotta put some crypto content in here. Okay. Let me be brutally honest with you. From my I'm an idiot and I'm not that technically savvy when it comes to technology opinion on what's going on, and maybe Blaine will hit us up with some technical stuff. Who knows? We'll see what happens. There's the stalemate is going on. It hasn't ended. It's literally 3 weeks to a month now since Justin Sun has purchased the Steemit Inc. stake of Steemit Inc. And then with that came a whole bunch of Steam power and Steem. The debate is raging. The fights are not calming down. Is literally 50-50. Inside of the top 20 witnesses, you have 20 sock puppet Tron accounts that are top 20 witnesses, and you have 10 that are community-based Steam voted witnesses. So it's a stalemate. No one is winning this right now. So there's been rumblings and rumors that a hard fork is coming. If you just pay attention to the kind of stalemate bumping heads that's going on, Justin Sun will say one thing on Twitter, but then he does completely the separate thing. No one's winning this. This is just no one is winning this. So the rumors of a hard fork have been there. They've really been cemented over the past 24 hours. It started with a post from Andrarchy yesterday talking about a whole group of guys and gals he got together, ex-Steemit Inc. employees that are working on a new blockchain. And then today, Block Trades, who is basically the #1 whale on the planet when it comes to Steem, announced that it was gonna be basically a snapshot of Steem. Steem is going to hard fork. Everybody that has Steem will have this new. It'll be the exact same parameters as Steem. It'll just be a completely different blockchain. That's the rumors. That's his post he made today. It's the #1 trending post on Steem right now. You can go check it out. A lot of technical aspects to it and whatnot. This was even more pronounced over the past 24 hours because of the fact that Mr. Delegation, which is an account on Steem, I know there's a lot of information I'm throwing out there, but bear with me. It'll all make sense. Mr. Delegation is an account on Steem owned by Steemit Inc. that was meant to delegate to different projects and applications on the Steem blockchain to fund them, to support the community, et cetera, et cetera. All of these massive projects that you guys have come to know and love, Steem Press, DTube, Steem Hunt, Taste Steem, you name it. Oracle D, they've had their delegations taken away or lessened. Some people got 10% of what they used to have. Some people got it totally taken away, depending on the application. Justin went on Twitter and said, oh no, DTube, we didn't mean to do this. We're looking into it. That's all smoke and mirrors. Justin has no plans. He's taking stuff away. He's trying to basically do something to the Steem blockchain. I don't know what it is. Regardless, it spearheaded my approach last night where I took 5,000 Steem power of my own and split it to Steem Press, to 2,500 to D2, 2,500 to Steem Press, to continue their support of the community and the projects that they've got running. That being said, it looks like all of this won't matter come whenever this new hard fork is coming. People are worried about, okay, well, this is fine to hard fork, but who's going to support what exchanges are going to support this new fork. Apparently, according to the Block Trades post today, they've been in discussion with loads of exchanges, and they're putting things in place that will support the new hard forked Steem token, which is tentatively called Hive, which to me is probably one of the worst names you could have come up with, but we're just marketers. Don't listen to us. We don't know what the hell we're talking about. But, you know, can you get your HIV token? I mean, that's literally where I can see people will be making jokes about this, right?
Oh, it's the HIV.
Yeah, it's the HIV. It's the HIV. It's just... Anyways, I just thought it was funny because if you notice the CTP logo, the honeycomb logo, right? We were ahead of the curve. Let's put it that way. We were ahead of the curve. We didn't know anything. But so this... if I was a betting man, I say there's probably a 90% chance that this thing is getting hard forked. What does this mean for us? CTP tokens. What does it mean for us? Steem holders. Basically what it means is that when this thing hard forks, you're going to have your Steem token and you're going to have your new token. CTP token will not change because it's Steem engine. It'll probably just go to the new chain, right? So everything on CTP stays the same, but Steem will more or less, you will have two tokens now. So if you got 1,000 Steem power, when this hard fork happens, you'll have 1,000 Steem power. You also have 1,000 of this HIV power. Like, are they really? This is why they need marketers, okay? Like, please. I know you guys got all the money in the world and all the technical ability, but for the love of everything that's good, talk to people that actually like do this for a living before you start making decisions, okay? I get it. You got a lot of money and you're rich and you're great, but trust me on this. You should probably revisit or deep plan this brand. What do I know? Just an idiot. Yeah, so if I was a betting man, there's a pretty high chance that this thing is getting hard forked. What this means for you, if you're just a content creator, nothing much. To be brutally honest with you, all of the dApps and everything that you use will be used on the new chain. Pretty much. Everything will be the same. The parameters and the way that the Steem blockchain works with curation and engagement, it's exactly like a stock split, Lisa, but it's two tech. Okay, so the way blockchains work, okay, I'm going to try to get as John Olson approach as I can to this. So the way blockchains work is they go forward. They can never go back, right? So when you want to make a change on a blockchain, you have to fork it. So if you want to change something, it has... On Steem specifically, it has to reach consensus, and then it goes that way or it stays the same. So what will happen is that it will basically break apart. This coin will still go. Steem, the blockchain, will still go, and it will still be the Steem token, but then there's going to be a split, which will be this new token. When this split happens, it's snapshot, and everything is copied over. So it's the exact same technology, the exact same parameters, just what they're doing is they're forking to get away from the Steemit Inc stuff. The Steemit Inc and the Ninja Mind and all of the drama that happened, how Steem was created, all of that stuff will be forked out. So Steem as is will keep going, but the new fork will go in a different direction. Same technology though. So yes, it's a stock split, but it's not like you're getting 50% and 50%. It's 100 and 100. So you're getting just like when Bitcoin forked Bitcoin Cash like 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago, exact same stuff. So now you had Ask Renee. Renee was there. She had a whole bunch of Bitcoin. And when it forked, she opened up her wallet one day. Not only does she have Bitcoin, boom, she also has Bitcoin Cash. So if you're getting a copy of the amount that you had, it's just a brand new token. That makes sense, or was that totally? What do you think, Blaine? On a scale of unconfusing to confusing, how was that?
Just shy of the confusing in the middle side. So not super confusing. Just enough if you know a little bit about it, you can follow along. So
yeah, perfect. So, in a nutshell, doom and gloom says that all of these exchanges will not support the new fork, and Steem will continue to be supported, and this new fork will have no use case at all, and it'll die. That's doom and gloom. I personally don't think that's going to happen. Here's why. The Steem community is the real asset. Steem has existed and thrived and grown and adopted by being a top 80 coin, not even a top 10 coin on CoinMarketCap. So the price of Steem hasn't really deterred people from using it because the technology is what is awesome. The curation, the engagement, the delegation, the potential of it. So the technology is awesome. So Steem will still have the technology. It's just going to miss the community. The community is going to go on this new chain. So now you have everything great about Steem. Everything works exactly the same, but now you have all of the community going over there. In 2020, crypto is going to obviously start getting a lot more attention because of all the drama that happened with the Fed yesterday and the economy and everything. People are going to be looking at crypto too. What they're going to be looking for is actual people using this stuff. Remember, we've been screaming about this for years now. There's a lot of great projects out there. Power Ledger, fantastic project. I'm sure it's great. Loads of awesome blockchain potentials and white papers out there, but do they actually have a use case? Can people actually use this stuff? Is there a community of people actually using this stuff? Not just on Twitter going, yeah, I got the best blockchain, but actually using these applications like D2, actually using these applications like CTP Talk. Like, is there people actually using this stuff? That's what people are going to be looking for, I believe, in 2020, especially with all the crypto. So now you have, arguably, in my opinion, the best blockchain technology out of all of them, with an amazing community that supports without all of the past history drama that came from Steemit Inc. So, yes, we are supporting the fork. The fork will be pretty awesome. It's not a guarantee that this will happen, but I would put my money on it. It is going to happen because Justin, it's pretty obvious he's not willing to come to the table and discuss this. His priority is not Steem. His priority is Tron. That's his priority. His priority is to make Tron whatever Tron's going to be. Steem was kind of this project. He said, you know what, let me try it out. It obviously didn't work out for him. He doesn't want decentralization. He wants control, which goes against everything that a blockchain is and what crypto is supposed to be. So at the end of the day, I think the hard fork is happening. More information on this. Definitely, I'll put the link up here. Give me 1 second, just so you guys can have reference. You can always go anytime you want to the trending page. So explore, and then the drop down is all topics on Steem Press. But I'll put the link up here. This is the block trades announcement today. And I'll look for it and I'll share it with you guys too in Telegram or Discord if you want for Andrarchy's post yesterday. I don't have it handy right here. But that's the post that Block Trades made today. And as you can see, well, it's already made $200, $199 in rewards, which is pretty nice. Nice little payday for him, huh? But there's 446 comments. There's a whole lot of reading. Block Trades, again, is the big whale on the Steem blockchain, who is pro blockchain, pro community. He obviously wants to build Steem to be what everybody thinks Steem is going to be. If it gets over your head, don't worry. Trust me, I'm still trying to figure this stuff out. That's why I go, hey, Blaine, do you think this will work? And Blaine goes, I don't know. Ask someone else. And I go and ask, anyways. Not necessarily the lightest reading, but it'll explain to you what they're planning on building here with this new chain, which is supposed to be called Hive. God help us. Anywho, hi Blaine. What do you think?
I'm excited to see what the future holds. But while talking about crypto and Steem and Steam Engine and Tron and all these other things, if you take a look, you will notice that the price of CTP is steadily increasing as the days continue to move on. So we're doing great things. I think we're doing great things.
Oh, I'm upvoting people all the time. And I'm staking a lot of this stuff too, right? So basically my stake, Blaine's stake, and the CTP stake is growing. So every time we upvote your stuff, it's worth more and more and more. Again, if you want more information on this, this was my notepad from last week. This went over why CTP Talk. You can watch that again, but just remember, you're getting upvoted for creating content. That's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to reward you guys with a token that you can actually use instead of just sit there and, oh, look, it's in my wallet. It's like I got a bunch of these tokens in my, I was looking at my Ethereum, my MetaMask wallet today, and I got a whole bunch of these tokens. None of them do anything. Like, they don't do anything. It's just sitting there. Like, I got a bunch of these tokens that are just sitting there. They don't do anything. No use case. These are tokens you can actually use, right? So definitely check that out as well. So any comments, questions about this? Obviously, again, I'm not the most technically advanced dude to talk about this. What I believe in is community. What I believe in is growing, supporting each other, creating together, and, you know, supporting these applications that basically had their livelihoods just ripped from them yesterday. DTube support, you know, a lot of you guys have gotten DTube upvotes. I know I get DTube upvotes, but they're not going to come anymore because simply they had 2 million Steam power yesterday. At the end of the day, they had 200,000. So it went from, you know, 2 million to 200,000 and like that. And they got to pay for all these servers and all the videos and stuff. So I believe in supporting these guys because they've supported us, and I'll support all you guys too. Like, you know, obviously because I delegated a whole bunch of Steam power, my upvote is now not worth 20 cents. It's only worth about 17 cents now. But I will definitely support you guys. You know, so keep posting the content on CTP Talk, on the Telegram and the Discords, so that people can see what you're creating. People will be encouraged by that. This is law of attraction stuff. Like attracts like. The more people seeing you guys creating, the more people will want to take part. The more they see you buying stuff and using CTP Token on Fire-Pay, the more they're going to want to do it. So let's just lead by example, man. Let's show the community and show the world that not only Steem, but CTP Token has got amazing use case, and that we're using this stuff each and every day. And just like Eliana said, just keep swimming. Or Dory. I don't know if we should trademark that to Eliana or Dory. I'm not sure yet. Both. Pixar will give us the rights to it, Eliana, I'm sure.
I just went on an upvoting spree. So everybody that's posted recently just got upvoted by me.
Very nice. Technically, Blaine is, what are you now on the rich list?
I think I'm still number 6.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't made any forward progress this week, but it will come very soon, where I'm going to be looking. I'm going to try and get to number 4.
I'm going to go check you out right now, man.
So I need another 10,000 CTP tokens.
Yeah, you're 6.
Yeah.
You're 6 right now. Yeah.
Another 10,000 will put me at number 4, and then another 10,000 will put me at number 2.
Brilliant. Love it.
So 20,000 tokens. Let me see how much it's going to cost me.
Hi, Rob. How you doing?
Yes.
Yeah, so if there's any comments or questions about this, I know that was a whole, but like for the past 12 minutes, I've been rambling on and on and on about this stuff. But if there's any questions about it, I definitely recommend you check out the Block Trades post that I linked above, because that is basically the dude who's going to be spearheading this. Why is he the spearheader? Well, basically because he's Block Trades and he's got all the money. That's why. Check out his account and you'll see. He's got a ton of resources. He's been in the crypto world since day one. You know, obviously a massive whale, not only in Steem, but also in Bitcoin and stuff. So he's spearheading this. But what's different about this guy compared to someone like Justin is that this guy is very community orientated. He obviously wants to make money, but he wants to see Steem and the whole idea of Steem grow and prosper for everyone, to be truly decentralized. This is weird because it's like, I see why people want to decentralize everything, and I'm all for it. It's like, cool, great idea on paper, but I'm sitting here streaming on Zoom and using Facebook, right? Not decentralized at all. I'm not one of those anti-centralization people. I love Facebook. I love Zoom. I love using these tools. I love Twitter. I'm not as pro decentralization as the rest of people that are on Steam, but I get the argument for it. And especially in an environment like Steam, I think Steam needs to be decentralized. I think that's when it will truly reach its true potential. And it can't with the history that it's got. And I think that's what the hard fork will support and grow. So there you go. Hi, Mick. Hi, Sean. Welcome. So again, I know that was a lot of information and a whole lot of blockchain talk. All of it can be, the whole explanation for the hard fork and everything can be shown up there. And apparently tomorrow there's going to be the official announcement. These were all kind of the pre-up, like the lead ups to it. So we'll see. I'm kind of like, even though I do agree like that the hard fork is coming and I think it's coming, I do really tend to side on the Eliana Gomez just keep swimming comment. This is, again, what can we control, right? You got to ask that. Army, how you doing, man? Welcome. What can we control? We can control our content. We can control our engagement with the community. We can control our effort, our curation, our engagement. That's what we focus on. All this stuff is for the smart guys in the room. Just please don't call it Hive. That's all I ask, but they'll call it Hive. I'm sure they will. We can control. We can control. We can curate more. We can create more. We can engage more. We can build more. Right? That's what we can do. Let's focus on that and not so much, you know, what everybody else is doing, because you can't control what they're doing. I would love to get Justin Sun and the witnesses to sit down and say, guys, how do we make this work? How do we make this Steem and Tron merger happen? And it's just ego and pride, man. It's not getting fixed. So hard fork looks like it's the way it's going. So it is what it is. That's it. Just do what you can do. Keep creating, keep engaging, keep networking, keep building, keep promoting the community, and everything else will kind of sort itself out. So, ta-da! Everyone will be, yeah. See, they don't think about this stuff, Russell. This is the thing. This is why when you have the millionaire, really smart coder guys that are into blockchain, let the marketing guys handle the naming of things and branding of stuff. No one's thinking, oh, they're going to be getting hives. Let's get the HIV token. Like, you can see these jokes happening a mile away. Facebook? We'll see.
They should have gone with the HVE token.
Right. What's that?
Way better.
What's HEV? HVE.
HVE. It's Hive. It's not HIV. And that's what's important.
It's unbelievable. Anywho. 40 minutes in, I'm going to stop the recording. The stream is still going for everybody that wants to hang out and do high fives. I'm doing a giveaway. We're going to be doing a giveaway here for some CTP miners. So stay tuned if you're watching. Other than that, the recording is stopped. Bye, recording.